E. To Madden 18 on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Titans going up against the Packers.
Larry, it has been a tumultuous yet utterly riveting 2018 NFL season, and it all comes to a close here tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 53 from 2-year-old Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They called a flyer out of the gate. And guess what? They're in the lead now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They got his man complete. And he is level. Knocked down hard right near midfield. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Again, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. They go play action from Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jake Ryan in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Second down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing now is Rodgers. It's complete to the tight end, Greg. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Able to cash in for 6. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it, you'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He dumps it off for Henry. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Jones, and that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down around the 37.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 6-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Mariota. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Clay Matthews able to get him for a loss of about 3. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Back near his goal line, Mariota forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Play action. It's Rodgers. A swing pass caught. A gain of 32 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Defense digging. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit?
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there. First down carry for Henry. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And his first carry, he loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They come out here in the eye. Mariota to throw it. And that is caught. Walker. Touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And he's such a talented tight end. Just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Rodgers now on first down. He hits Greg, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Caught by Jones. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Gets it to Strong. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen. Usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. The Packers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mariota gives to Henry. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Goes underneath for Henry. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Mariota hands to Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jake Ryan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Castle going to throw for the first time since coming on. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now on 1st down. A dump underneath to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
And the Titans getting set to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Steps away to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to be Packer football. So the defense. There, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Rodgers on 3rd down. It's complete to the tight end, Bragg. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Shotgun now for Rodgers. But it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers as time expires in the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. On the counter, here's Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Finds his target, Montgomery. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Operating from the gun. Flushed out right. He hits Gregg, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. The quick slant caught. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Richard Rodgers, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, you know, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Perry in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Mike Daniels able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy sometimes.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a busy night for Henry continues. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll toss it to Henry. Bust through the tackle. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people. Kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out. It turned into a big loss of yardage.
Now let's go. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kenny Clark In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The give is to Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And the lead is down to 4. Running right, Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1nd and 9.
Firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got Greg here, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Jones. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sylvester Williams with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. It's complete to the tight end, Greg. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Rodgers to Rodgers connection, good for a Packer first down. On first down, Rodgers. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Second down and just 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yards.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, Williams. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Green 39! Green 39!
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jayon Brown in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7th. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for his tight end, Greg. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.